Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to trying to finish this level. I know what you're thinking to yourself. Was he serious at the end of last episode after having such a hard time stumbling through Landville? Is he really going to try and tell us what happens in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight? And the answer is yes. I am going to tell you everything that happens in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight as best as I can remember it while playing a game. Let's go. Basically what happens is Arthur's at a feast. It's a Christmas feast. Everybody's there. They're hanging out. They're ready to go. Not a big deal. Having a good time. They've been feasting for days. But Arthur's sitting there at his head of the table and he's hanging out, not sure what to do until he has a revelation about himself. He's like, you know what? I've decided that I'm not, this is a decision he's made before, but he's reiterating it to himself and then he's also gonna do it again. Anyways, he says to himself, I'm not going to eat anything until I see something insane. Either super crazy or super heroic or something of those natures. And you know what happens? Seemingly not any of those. Whatever. Please don't kill me. Yeah, so Arthur's sitting at the head of the table. He's hanging out and he's thinking to himself, I'm not going to eat until I see something insane. And guess what happens? As if by the call at Arthur's request, somebody breaks down the door. He's like, yo, what up? They look at him. He's this totally green knight. That's, you know, one of the title characters. That's who we're talking about now. Yeah, so he's there. He's like, yo, what up? I'm the Green Knight. How's it going? And am I going to be able to do this? You gonna die? Please die. I can't do this all day. Thank you. What's in here? Woo! Experience. Woo! Health. Oh, now it breaks. Yeah, so the Green Knight comes in and he's like, yo, I don't mean any harm. I'm just here to say hi. Also, challenge you guys to a game. Like I said, I don't want to hurt anybody. By the way, does anyone want to try and cut my head off? Or basically, here's the plan. I want to play a game and the game is just... you get to hit me as hard as you want, wherever you want, and if I live, then you have to come to my house, the Green Chapel, in a year's time. By the way, because I didn't say it before, because I forgot, it's New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day. Anyways, it's New Year's. Haha, Vager's better, I guess. And with that in mind... the Green Knight's like, yeah, so you give me a good chop. All right, if I live, you gotta come. If I don't, then you don't, because that's the end of the game. And so he's like, does anybody want to do it? And all the knights are like, I don't know, that sounds pretty sketch. And so they don't, and that's what happens. So everybody's just sort of sitting there for a while, and the knights just sort of telling them that they're all losers, like, this is King Arthur's court. Oh, I thought you guys were so brave. I thought you guys were cool. You know, the famous Knights of the Round Table. Famous to this very day, in case you were wondering. Yeah. So, they're all sitting around, and Arthur's like, yeah, he's right. What the heck, guys? If you guys won't do it, then I will. And so Arthur takes up the challenge, and the guy hands him his big green battle axe, which I forgot to mention, which he has. His big old green battle axe. And Arthur's going to go ahead and do it. The knight kind of kneels down, and he's like, all right, go for it, kiddo. And at the last possible second, Arthur's nephew, Gawain, the other title character, now they've both been introduced, and the plot gets real thickened. Anyways... he comes up and he's like, no, Arthur, don't do it. I'll do it. It's fine. Here's the two of them. This is going to be great. Wow. What's in here? More experience points? Let's see. Yep, more experience points. Thanks. Nope. Health. I should have saved that. Hello. Okay. Yeah, and then Gawain's like, yeah, I got this. And so Gawain takes the battle axe from him, and he gives the Green Knight's neck a hearty chopping. And the Green Knight's head falls and thunks onto the ground, just like with a thud, a resounding thud, I'll say. Very thuddy kind of thud. And that's that. And it looks like Gawain's won the game, and he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. And then all of a sudden, all of a moment's time, it should happen that the Green Knight then is sort of like laying there, body slammed down on the floor, head's rolling off. Then he just sort of like crawls over to his head, and you know, he gets up, goes and grabs his head. He's sitting there holding his head under his arm, and he's like, all right, well, cool, that was fun. I'll see you in a year, okay, bud? And then Gawain's just like, everybody's sitting around the table, and they're like, that was pretty crazy. And Arthur's like, I guess I'll eat. And Gawain's sitting there, existential crisis in the corner, like, what the fuck was that? And then, yeah, I accidentally hit twice. Don't swing twice. Yeah. Gawain's sort of freaking out, but he doesn't really worry about it too much. Not until like a year later. It's about 3 days before he needs to. I think it was 4, actually. Before he needs to go, he decides, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna go meet the Green Knight. I told him I'd do it. He took the chopping. I don't know what to say. I guess I'll go. And so everybody's like, all right, bye, have fun. Hopefully you don't die. You probably will. He's gonna chop your head off, and you're not immortal or whatever he was. You're not green. His horse was green. Everything was green. That was weird. Battle axe was green. Green horse. It all means something. Something. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been bad. Yeah, so he takes his journey. He's trying to find the Green Chapel. He doesn't know where it is. And you know what? Some people tend to not. And it should happen that he comes across this castle, and the Baron of the castle tells him, oh, yeah, I know where that is. I know where the Green Chapel is. He's like, whoa, really cool. He's like, yeah, and I'll show you where it is. But you mentioned that it's supposed to be this certain day, and I'd like to point out that it's not that certain day at the moment. So you don't need to be there yet. And sure enough, he's right.
What do you see, Legolas? The White Wizard.
There's a tree behind you.
In that great forest.
Looks like things just got real intense. Get it? Intense. There he is, my boy. Where have you been? He doesn't look very concerned. He's just sort of like, oh, okay, cool. He's a lot whiter than he was before. Whiter hair, whiter outfit. Less of a cool wizard hat. Where's this cool wizard hat? I guess it's because the wizard hat's gray and he just can't be wearing gray stuff anymore. Not since he became Gandalf the White, which, by the way, racist, if you ask me. But that's not what we're talking about. Cool, I beat that level. Yay. Back to the Gawain and the Gawain Knights. He's like, you don't have to be there for a while, so I'm not gonna take you until you need to go. And thusly, they do not go. But he's like, you can stay here until we're supposed to go. That's fine. And so he's like, all right, that's what you want to do. I guess we'll do that. So he stays. He lets him stay. Does this do more damage when you do it or something? I'm going to get this. Which one of these? I like this one, Death Charge. That's all I can afford, so it doesn't matter what I do now. Yep. Yep. What was the other? What was I thinking? You can see exactly when I recorded these because of the save files, but it's all been on the same day. I won't lie to you about that. Like I said, there's not really that many levels. Aragorn. All right. Here we go. Hopefully I can beat this. And so he's like, how about I challenge you to a game? Since you're going to be here for 3 days, we might as well do this. It'll be fun. And so that's what they do.
Before a long journey brought us
What's with his gray cloak? I thought he was Gandalf the White. I thought they changed that. I thought he was cool. You know, because that's cooler.
people were already in great peril.
Oh, this level's interesting. Whatever the case. I challenge you to a game. Anything that I get in a day, I'll give to you, and anything that you get in a day, you got to give to me. And so he's just sitting there thinking, I'm not going to be getting anything. I'm going to be sitting in this castle for such a long time. What am I going to do? That's right, nothing. So I'll take him up on his offer, because I'm not going to be getting anything. I might as well. There's no reason not to. And so he does, and they agree, and they do. So then that night, he's sitting in his room, good old Gawain. He's a bit of a Casanova, if you will. And, well, we hit each other. Ow. I was hoping that I could. Are you going to swipe when you get up and then swipe again, or are you going to do what I ask? I actually hit him, but there's so many of them, and they do their swinging. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Stop, you guys. Not cool. Stop. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Hey, look, health.
I am needed elsewhere.
Oh, I already have health. Apparently I picked up health somewhere. There was nothing in that barrel. It was just breakable. Alright, moving on. Hopefully before anyone else gets hurt. Let's do this. Water barrel. Yay. Anyways, that night, he's sitting in the room. He's hanging out. Not a big deal. Nothing going on. Anyways, the Baron's wife bursts in. He's like, by the way, do you want to make out? He's like, oh, no you guys sense a theme? Unwarranted, what is the word I'm thinking of? These unsolicited advances from women that should not be giving unsolicited advances is the theme of the medieval knights of Arthur's court. I'm amazed I managed to block those. You're dead. Yay, perfect. Yeah, so... Not you. You better be dead. I'm trying not to hit that guy, but I very well could on accident. How many hits are you gonna take? How many hits are in your chest? How many hits? Thank you. Jeez, man. Don't hit him. He's like, no thanks. And she's like, well, a real knight would be a great kisser. And so he's like, yeah, you're probably right. So they kiss. I guess it's not at night. It's just at some point during the day. Whatever the case. Can I get through here or am I going to get caught? Yeah, okay. This is fire. This is fire. This is fire. This is fire. Bad idea. There's water up there. Need to hit that down. But I got to get to there first. Whoa! Everybody's health is so low. What happened? Don't kill. Don't kill. Yeah, they're dead. Okay. They had such high health a second ago. Alright, whatever. So, yeah, what am I thinking? What happened? What was the thing? The guy comes in and he's like, hey, by the way, I caught this sweet boar or something. He caught something. And he gives it to him and he's like, all right, well, what'd you get for me? And Gawain's like, well, I guess I better give it to him, what I got. So he does. And he walks up to the Baron of the castle and he's like, all right, come here. And then he just gives him a big old schnoz, gives him a big old makeout session on his face. So he kisses him for a little while and then they move on with their day. Interestingly enough. I know, strange. He's like, oh, okay, cool, that was great. I loved it. No, seriously, that's what he says. He's like, awesome. And then he goes, so where may I ask, did you get that kiss? And Gawain goes, oh, hold on a sec. I don't think that was part of the deal. I don't think I have to tell you where I got such a good... What is going on here? Is there one more somewhere I'm not seeing? Yes, there is. He's over here. He's not. Why isn't the door breaking? Oh, now the door breaks. I can get it. I can get it. I can do 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 it. Yes. Made it before the cutscene. So he's got to go give, you know, him a kiss. The next day, it comes back around, and she comes back, and she's like, hey, do you want to do more than kiss? And he's like, oh, no, thank you. And she's like, well, do you want to at least kiss? And he's like, well, if you insist on a kiss. And so they kiss, as before. But, you know, they end up, it happens throughout the thing, that they end up kissing twice. And so when he goes the next time to the Baron or whatever, and they're hanging out, and he's like, by the way, I caught you like 15 pigs or something crazy like that. He goes, well, all I've got are these 2 kisses. And so he kisses him. He makes out with him twice, right on the face. And he's like, whoa, that was crazy. This is where there's a bit of a difference in interpretation here. The next night that it happens, one version has it that he got 3 kisses and he had to kiss him 3 times. Sorry, I was rubbing my nose, which is going to get me killed, actually. So yeah, it should happen that he's getting 3 kisses, and also, on top of 3 kisses, he also gets a special belt, because here's what happened. The lady's like, I want to give you something, or I want you to give me something to remember so I can remember you. He's like, I don't have anything to give you. It's a weird thing to ask. And she goes, no, please. And he's like, no, I don't have anything. What do you mean, give me? No, please don't die, man. All right, I guess I'll put you out of your misery. All right, moving on. Is there a way to get in there? Am I going in? All right, yeah, it's just on fire. It's fine. She's like, well, how about I give you something? So she gives him a suspiciously, I might add, green garter belt thing. It's a belt, basically. She gives it to him, and he's like, whoa, okay, no thanks. And she's like, well, wait, listen. Here's the deal. It's magic, and it keeps you from dying in a fight or something. The or something was actually part of her line. I didn't add that. Ow, 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 ow. I'm saying ow for them. My condolences, my sweet orcs. Stop hitting those poor people. Die. Just die. Stop. Die. Come on. That's like 7 arrows in your back. Thank you. Jeez, man. God. So, yeah, he goes and he gives him the 3 kisses, but he decides that he's like, you know, this Green Knight fellow is gonna cut my head off. As you would. I don't really want my head to be cut off. So I am not going to give him my belt. So he's like, hey, I didn't actually catch you anything. There wasn't anything to catch. He's like, well, and in the version with the 3 kisses, he kisses him 3 times and he's like, anything else? He's like, nope. So he's like, all right. But in the version that I'm mostly focusing on, he's like, hey, what did you get? He's like, nothing. What about you? Nothing. All right. And that's where it ends. Pretty simple. Hi. Or a Kai, more like or a die. Or a die, more like. Managed to block that somehow. You guys so hard to kill. Is that another level up? Get out of there, you guys. A lot of health. Is that the end of the level? Wow, that's good timing. Dang, there's still so much of Gawain and the Green Knight to tell. I guess I'll finish the story. There's not a lot. So he goes and he's like, all right, now it's the next day, so I'm going to take you to the Green Chapel. And he's like, okay. So they ride off into the distance, and he's still got his belt. He didn't give it to him. Perfect. And then, as it were, What is level 7? Wow. What is in level 6? What do you get? A lot of them need the last one. Deliverance, Y-A-A-Y. Strength of Elendil. Damage of speed attack. That sounds pretty sweet. Let's do that for now. And then what else do we have? Like 3,000? Okay, well what else? We can't afford anything else. Cool. That'll help us though. Right, so he takes him to the Green Chapel, but on the way there's a fork in the road. He goes, here's the deal. If you go right, it'll take you back to Camelot, and I won't tell anybody what happened, but if you go left, you'll go to the Green Knight. By the way, don't go. He's dangerous. He'll kill you. And naturally, he's like, yeah, I know that. But he's like, no, like, for real, he'll kill you. It's like, okay. So, is this the next level? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, here we go. It's the next level. I'm going to start it, finish the story, and then in the episode. What was I saying? So he goes to the Green Knight, and the Green Knight's like, all right, bend over, let's do this. And so the Green Knight takes his battle axe, or whatever he had, and he gives a good hearty swing at him, and he flinches because he's going to get his head chopped off. And so the Green Knight's like, whoa, bro, come on, chill. All right, look, I didn't flinch when you chopped my head off. He's like, all right, I won't flinch. Jeez, relax. And so it's fine, all right, whatever. So then,
Our only hope is to stand.
he gives him another good swing, and then he stops at the last second. He goes, just kidding.
Help us destroy.
He's like, can you go ahead and get this over with and kill me already, please? So he's like, all right, it's fine. I should not have done that. That was a huge waste. Let's just start over, I can already tell. Are you gonna die or not? I can't tell what you're doing, dude. Damage and speed? Oh yeah, look at that. It swings yellow now. That's cool. So he gives him a good third swing, and at the end of the third swing, which is a very bold swing, it would be very damaging if he landed it, but in fact, he kind of swings and then at the last second pulls up, but he nicks him just a little bit on his neck. And then, naturally, he's like, whoa, that was his one blow. He's granted one blow, and he gave it. So he realizes when the blood trickles down his back, he's like, all right, well, I know what I'm going to do. So he rolls backwards really fast, grabs all his stuff, gets ready to defend himself, and he tells him, you stay away from me. You were granted one blow, as what I got. And so he's like, dude, chill. Here's the deal. You were, the first swing was for the, you know, like the first night or whatever. You gave me what was given to you, and you're honest. Because, by the way, the Green Knight, yeah, it's the Baron. I know, what a twist. That's bad. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. So, that's good, yeah. He's like, whoa, it's the Baron. And he's like, yeah, the second night, again, you gave me everything that was given to you. The third night, you kept the belt, right? So he gave him a little nick because he's like, I don't think that's a crime punishable by death because you didn't want to die, so I give you that one, man. No, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay. And sure enough, he lets him live because he gives him just the nick on his neck. And he lets him leave, and he's like, all right, here's the deal. I know you're probably feeling pretty ashamed of yourself, because he does. He feels ashamed. He's like, dang, man. Well, here's your belt back. And he's like, nah, you can keep it. We actually don't know if it had the properties described where it saves you. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. Maybe that's why you lived. Nobody knows. Anyways, this episode's getting kind of long. Gawain and the Green Knights, a little bit of a longer story than Lonville, and I had a hard time telling Lonville anyway. So he sends him back to Camelot, and everybody's happy that he's alive. They're like, whoa, cool, good job. You're not dead. And he decides, all right, I'm ashamed of myself for being dishonest and not doing what was asked of me. I'm going to kill my own teammates. Why not? My own teammates. If it means they're dead, then I'm okay with it. I'm kidding. So he decides to wear it indefinitely to remind him that he's not perfect and he is but a human. I'm going to die. Oh, I died. I started trying to block. I don't know if you may have even seen the sword go. Anyways. So they all, in solidarity for him for his embarrassing failure, they all wear green sashes on their arms to show it's called the Order of the Green
We are not allowed.
Sash or something? I don't know. It's the highest rank you can get in knightlyhood. And that's the end of the story. Yep. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. Tune in next time to hear me talk about something. I might tell another story, I might not. I haven't decided yet. The stories are not going so well. They're hard to tell when playing the game. It takes a lot of focus to play this game, for sure.
Through this town. Help us destroy them.
Anyways, Jesus loves you, so do I. Tune in next time, and goodbye. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Yeah. Bye-bye.